Okay, if you follow through on this, you should be pretty good. Please read them off. You will need to know that formula that will help us with this guy right here, of course. That is amount after time, means your initial amount, 1 plus or minus your rate, raised to the t. So if you don't remember that, you might want to jot that down. You're gonna have to know that. So this first guy, straight in your calculator, we're gonna have 10,000 to start with. Our rate is a gross, so it's gonna be 1.0525, and we're gonna do it for 15 years. So we're basically finding some amount after time, a certain time. So don't need to do any graphing with this. It's just straight in your calculator. Calculate. 21,000 some change, I think. Anybody, the answers were on Canvas, right? So 21,000, a little bit of change somewhere in there. So straight up, pretty straight up easy problems. Everybody okay with that guy? So remember, that would be 1 plus 0.0525. Where am I getting that? Okay, writing that as a decimal. Which brings us to number 2, okay? It is a decay, so it's gonna be 1 minus 0.028. So be careful there, okay? We're still looking for a same amount after time. We have 85,000 people starting. Okay, but now it's gonna be 1 minus that. So that's, what is that? 1.72 or 9.72? 0.972, sorry. I think that's right. To the 10th. 0.972. I'm not sure what that answer is. Anybody have close to something for me? There you go. Again, those answers are all on Canvas. You can take a look there. Questions on 1 or 2, same type of problem, aren't they? One's a growth, one's a decay. Where's the part you can mess up? Make sure you get the right rate in the bracket, right? So it's 1 plus if it's a growth, it's 1 minus if it's decay. Everybody feel comfortable with the first 2? Somebody had some questions yesterday on the inverse one, so let's take a look at those now, okay? So number 3, it is as f of x, so we'll write it as y equals 3x minus 6. Then we're gonna switch the x and the y, so it's gonna be x equals 3y minus 6. I'll write that over here. 3y minus 6. So now I'm gonna add 6. So I'm gonna have plus 6 equals 3y. And then, of course, divide by 3. So my y inverse, that's all that means. It means inverse. X over 3. And then 6 over 3 would be plus 2. So there you have it. That's your inverse, so y inverse. So y, that -1 is not negative, it means the inverse, okay? Gonna go the same route on this second one. Y equals 3/5 x plus 3. Subtract the 3 over. We're gonna have y minus 3 equals 3/5 x. I'm gonna multiply now by the reciprocal. All I'll have left over there, what the heck did I do wrong? I didn't switch, did I switch the x and y? Nope, all right, start back. I just started solving for x, didn't I? My my bad there. Let's go back. So here's our equation, we gotta rewrite. This is gonna be x equals 3/5 y plus 3. Take the 3 over, you're gonna have x minus 3 equals 3/5 y. We're solving for y. We're really doing the same thing, I just didn't change the letters. Okay, so now reciprocal 5/3. So I'm gonna end up with 5x over 3. That's gonna end up being minus 5 after we simplify that. And that would be your y inverse. That would be 5/3 times -3 would be -15 over 3, which simplifies to -5. On the inverse, is everybody okay? Switch and solve for the y. Questions, anyone? Roger that, everybody good? All right. Continuing on, these are some easy problems, folks. This quiz, you should do very well on if you paid attention at all. It's 50 points, okay? I think it's one of the easier ones all year. It seemed like it might have been hard, but you're using your calculator for all these logs down here after 7, 8, 9, and 10. You're not using your calculator. All you do is switching. Change this to log. Log base 5, 25 equals 2. If you're not sure you got it right, try it in your calculator. Put log of 25 divided by log of 5. You should get 2, right? Exponential. 4 to the third is 64. That's a true statement. Has to be true. Is 4 to the third 64? Yeah, it is. Easy questions there, folks. Is everybody okay? Bust your calculator out. Let's practice getting some of these. I have a plus sign, so I'm going to write it as a multiplication. Okay? So plus sign turns into a multiplication to get them as 1. All right, so I'm going to end up with still log base 4. 32 times 4 would be 128. I'm not even asking you to solve these without a calculator. Okay? So this is really going to be simple. Just practice. Log 128 divided by log 4. $3.5. 3.5. Next one's very similar, but it's a minus. How do I write it as 1? Log base 3, 28 divided by 7 would be 4. This is probably going to be an irrational, which is log of 4 divided by log of 3. So I'm going to put a little approximation. I assume somewhere 1 point something. So carry it out a couple decimals. Don't get over carried away. 3 or 4 is fine. Anybody want to tell me something? 1.36? 26? That's fine. Carry it out 2 or 3, that's fine. Still okay? Still, right in your calculator, even with these last couple. I'd bring the 2 out front first myself. Okay, then I'm gonna go log of 256 divided by log of 4. Could have made you do that one without your calculator, but how you gonna, I think that ends up being 4. 4 times 2, your final answer is 8. So that calculation right there, log of 256 divided by log of 4, that ends up being 4, and that's gonna be 4 times 2. Everybody okay there? Last one, still on the same page. Log of 729. Divided by log of 27, I think you should get a 2. Feel comfortable about that? Everybody okay?